Hello there, my beautiful multi-dimensional humans. I'm RidersDX, and today we're gonna talk about something really exciting that could be coming to MultiVersus. And so, not only do we have the launch of Season 1 just coming in a couple of days at this point, but there are some hints going around of what could be coming, and this is pretty huge. So definitely stay tuned to the end of the video so that we can talk about all the possibilities that come with this new feature. But over in the Twitterverse over here, you know, we love Twitter. We love all the things that it gives us every single day, besides like all the drama perhaps. But Susie, a very prominent MultiVersus leaker, put out this tweet not too long ago saying we might have a story or so a story mode for MultiVersus pretty soon, as this is in the credits for the game. As you can see here, there are people specifically working on a story for this game. Now, what the extent of that story might be, time will only tell. However, we do know that developers like Tony did mention that a story mode would be really cool for the game in the past, and so it definitely is something that they're aware of in terms of like an idea, and definitely something that could be coming in the future. So the fact that there are credits in the game for story mode, it's kind of safe to say that there's some sort of story that's going to be coming up. Now, with my theories and such, this could be just as far as the fact that we did get that cinematic trailer that had all those characters interacting with each other. There's also the fact that these people could be working on the actual dialogue between all the characters and such, but there's already remnants of a story mode in this game, and MultiVersus being a game that's going to have constant updates coming to it, it really is safe to say that a story mode is really not that far off in terms of like what could be coming next for the game. Now, seeing as MultiVersus is going to be a pretty big game with tons of characters coming in and such, I'm not really sure they would incorporate every single character in a story mode, at least initially. It could be something that gets built upon over time. You know, I could totally imagine there being like chapters of story mode with different characters being a part of each chapter perhaps, and maybe that way they can kind of work on like little segments of a story mode as the game keeps updating and such, and incorporating more and more characters into that story mode as time goes on. Now, the only other platform fighter that has some sort of a story mode is Super Smash Bros. Brawl with the Subspace Emissary, and that one was pretty interesting because you had all the characters interacting throughout like this campaign and such. There wasn't any dialogue because it's Nintendo, most Nintendo characters don't talk, but MultiVersus would be very interesting because dialogue is such a huge focal point of the game that it definitely would have some dialogue if it was going to be a true blown out story mode. And so just imagine all these characters interacting with each other, you know, trying to figure out what's going on, because there is a setup here. There is a story setup for this game, and the fact that all these characters are being pulled from their own dimensions into this like weird world where they're traveling through all these different worlds and just brawling over each other for no apparent reason. You know, there definitely is some sort of like supernatural force that's bringing them all together. So being able to like go to a story mode that actually like tries to figure out what's going on would be really interesting to see. I would love to see their take on that, and definitely would be a huge project. But seeing as how MultiVersus has become such a popular game, I mean, you know, a game is popular when people in your friend group that don't really play video games as much as you do start talking about it. And so I've had so many people come up to me and be like, hey, have you played MultiVersus? I'm like, well, yeah. It's kind of been a big part of my life in the past month or so. Like, my YouTube channel has been just flooding with MultiVersus content. But yeah, MultiVersus has really hit that level of popularity where, you know, casual people are getting into it, and I think its free to play model has really given that advantage to it, in the fact that anyone can pick it up and play. And so a story mode could be really profitable. It could be really awesome, and could really give this game some legs. It definitely is something that I would love to see in the future. So I mean, who knows at this point, but the fact that there is already assigned people to making a story is really exciting, and I can't wait to see what comes of this, because it pretty much means that there's some sort of story coming up over here. To the extent of what it might be is anyone's guess, but yeah, just let me know what you want to see for a story mode in the comment section below. Do you want to see something really fully blown out, or do you want to see something that's a little bit more simplistic? You know, I definitely don't want it to go to the point where there's like platforming levels like it was in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I don't really think this game needs that, but having some sort of like plot line to follow, and like a series of matches to go through, and maybe some sort of like extra thing to like spice up the story mode a little bit would be really cool to see. So I don't know, I'm really excited to see what could be coming for this in the future. But yeah, let me know what you want to see in the comment section below, and definitely subscribe to this channel if you want to stay up to date on MultiVersus news. And also, if you want to catch a live stream and have a chance to play with me in some matches, because I live stream this game every single week on Sundays mostly, and every time I do live stream, I do open it up to people to play some matches with me. So definitely subscribe if you want to be a part of that as well. But just yeah, thank you all so much. Looking forward to Season 1. I'll see you all next time. This is Riders, riding out.